If you want to make some extra income and you haven't ever done this before, this is the video for you, because I'm going to give you the 6 top business ideas that you can start with no money and possibly no experience. In fact, it's not possibly, no experience at all. With that being said, if you're interested in making money online and investing, make sure that you're subscribed, ding that notification bell, and let's get right back into the video. So number 6 is going to be print on demand. Now, print on demand is a very good business model, because when you start to build an online store, no matter what you're selling, most of the time you're going to need to have inventory. But with print on demand, you can upload anything that you want, any design that you want on anything, whether it's t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, you name it, you will be able to do that, and you will not have to have inventory, because the idea is that people will order something online, and only at that time then the company will print the product for you and for the customer, obviously, and you will be sent right back. Now, the best way to do this is to order some samples, but if you don't have any samples, you can still do this, but it's always better to have something that you know is very good. So getting a sample isn't going to cost you very much money, it's just going to cost you whatever amount of money it costs to make. So if you want to start with this business model, Printful is the most famous one. They have printers all around the world that will ship it for you, and everything that you need to be done. The only thing that you will have to do is need a website. Now, a website can be a free one. If you use something like Etsy, for example, it is 100% free. You can also use Shopify. It's a very good platform, but it will cost you a little bit of money. So if you want to do this for free, you can use Printful, which, you know, is the best one to do that in my knowledge, but there are some other companies that also do this, and you can combine that with Etsy. Now, if you start to make some money, I would suggest that you start to implement and have a Shopify store as well. You can start to learn on how to rank on Etsy, get some reviews, and that will help you boost. Now, the best way to do this is to make as many as possible, make a huge amounts of different designs, and that way more people will know the interest and start to end up on your page and maybe order some different things, and then you can kill the ones that don't work and go more heavily on the ones that do work. So if you want to have some success, check out some trends, check out some actual events that are going on in the world, and you can use those trends to actually do it on your t-shirt or on whatever you're printing. But beware of copyright, because you do want to use some free images. You can use Pixabay for this, it works perfectly, but make sure that the images that you use are copyright free, because otherwise it can be a headache. So make sure that's the only thing that you want to make sure, but either way you're not losing very much money if you respect that. So let's go into the next one. Now, the next one is blogging. Blogging is amazing. It's a very good way to make some money. A lot of people don't understand this, but it doesn't have to cost you a bunch of money. Yes, you will want to have some money after that to actually buy a domain and things like that. But at first, if you're just starting out, there are some free platforms that you can use to actually build your blog. And you can make some money with affiliate marketing. There's so many people that have made a bunch of money just doing affiliate marketing. Think of Pat Flynn, for example. He's made so much money doing that just with affiliate marketing. You can also post ads, but I feel like ads are a bit too intrusive most of the time. So if you can figure out a way to do it properly, then go for it. But mostly affiliate marketing is a great way to do this. After a while, you can also build your products. But the thing that you want to make sure in the blog is that it's very niche specific. You don't want to talk about everything that you can think of. Instead, you can do this by just focusing on one specific thing, whether it's technology, maybe even go deeper than that with phones and filming equipment, something like that. Or you can go into business, for example, or investing, or no matter what it is, you can just go for it, but make sure that it's in a specific niche. And that way you're able to make a bunch of money, not showing your face, nothing like that. You just have to put out some great articles. Now keep in mind that you actually have to write, so if you don't like writing, this is not for you. But if you do like writing, then it's a great way to do this. Now if you do like writing, but you think you're not good at it, it doesn't matter, because most of these businesses, or all of these businesses, they all have a learning curve, and when you first start, everything will suck, no matter what business you're in, no matter where you start, no matter even if it's not a business. At first you will suck at what you're doing, but after a while you will learn some different things and learn to optimize it, learn how to rank on YouTube, learn how to write better stories, because that's all it is. So make sure that if you're doing a blog, you just like writing, the rest you can learn it after that. The next one is going to be TikTok. Now TikTok is where I make most of my money right now, and you don't actually have to have a huge following on TikTok, but what you do have to do is to get people interested in whatever you're trying to sell. So since TikTok is not going to pay you money, well, they did say that they were releasing something like that, and they do have some ways where people can gift you some money, but realistically, you're not going to make a living just by those methods. So instead, it's going to be just like blogging. You want to have some sort of affiliate program. Now, an affiliate program is where a company will pay someone to promote their products. So I have a bunch of videos about affiliate marketing, which I'll link in the pinned comment and in the description. But basically, that's what you want to do with TikTok. That's the best way to do it. After a while, you can also have your own product. But the idea behind TikTok is you want to have a hook, because that's, people will be on TikTok and they'll just scroll and scroll until somebody gets their attention. So you want to be that person to get their attention. And that's the big mistake that a lot of people do when they first start on TikTok, is they don't have a strong hook. So make a hook where people just, your target audience will stop, get them interested. You can copy or at least check out my TikTok if you want to and learn a bit about that, but you just want to stop the scroll. Then the next page, after you stop the scroll, you want to explain a bit more. That will be your story. You want to talk, you want to put some text. I used to never talk, now I do a little bit on TikTok, but you actually have to have a story, and the story can be something like, this is what's possible. You don't have to have some crazy thing. And then at the end you want to have a call to action. Now if you don't have 1,000 followers yet, then your call to action should be some engagement thing. Maybe follow for more, comment what you want to see next, or comment something about the video. And then after you get to 1,000 followers, you will be able to put your link in your bio, and then that's when you can start to make some money with affiliate marketing. You do have to set up a sales funnel. There are some free ways to do this, so make sure that you check the link in my description with the affiliate marketing playlist, where you can learn a bunch about that. The next one is where you're watching this video right here, and that is YouTube. YouTube is a very good place to make some money, but it's going to be very slow at first. In fact, right now, I'm not making very much money at all on this channel, but I do know that in the future I will grow and it will just start to pick up. Now, you don't need any fancy equipment to start YouTube. You can film this with your iPhone. You can use this with your webcam if you have a good enough webcam, but it doesn't have to be like crazy. But most recent webcams are good enough. So you don't need to have a bunch of crazy equipment. You can use daylight, so you don't need that much lighting. I used to do this. Now I do have a ring light, but I used to do this without any lighting at all. I just use the daylight and that works wonders. So don't think that you need a bunch of things. Now again, it's just like blogging and TikTok. You do want to actually be in a specific niche, and you can learn at first. Maybe put out 5 or 10 videos to see what you like to pick up, what kind of videos you like to make. And just like all the others, your first video will suck. And the commonplace between all the creators on YouTube, everybody that's made a YouTube video, is that their first video was the worst. So just you can watch Graham Stephan's first video. It was terrible, and now he's making one of the most interesting videos in the world. So if you ask him, he'll say the same thing. Your first video will suck, so just get it out. Nobody will watch it. It doesn't matter. But if you do have this for the long term, then it will be an amazing platform. And so many people are making 7 figures. Like Graham Stephan is making 2.5 million, I believe, a year just with YouTube ads. And that's not talking about the sponsorships. That's not talking about the affiliates. That's not talking about his course. So you can bet that he's making 4 million a year. And actually, I believe he actually said he was making 4 million, or he made 5 million last year. So YouTube is a great place to actually be crazy and do some crazy things, but you do have to be patient with your YouTube, and you want to learn about the click-through rate, the retention rate, and things like that, which will help blow up your channel. So number 2 is going to be a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant can be anything. You can just help people with their businesses. So if people maybe they have a YouTube channel with a crazy following, then they want somebody that's going to respond to emails. They want somebody to do something about their business. And it doesn't have to be YouTube, it can be anything. There's so many people that need virtual assistants, maybe to reply to emails, maybe. And the idea behind a virtual assistant is you're going to do some things that aren't crazy hard. It's going to be very simple. You don't need any experience for that. And since it's a service-based business, you don't need to spend any money, but you will learn a ton about that business. So if you become a virtual assistant, it's better to learn with somebody that has a business that you're interested in. Maybe you want to start something like that later on. So when you actually get involved and in that business, then you will learn a bunch. You will be connected with the brand. Maybe you'll have a connection with the owner of the company. So there's so many different things that you can do as a virtual assistant, and that is going to be a very good thing to learn while you're still earning money. Now, this side hustle will not make you hundreds of millions a year, but still you can start to make some pretty good money. But the very first ones are going to be the hardest. Then after that, it's going to be word of mouth. And the next one is going to be a TikTok manager. So a TikTok manager is going to be somebody that's going to manage the brand deals, that's going to be finding brand deals. And if you're good at doing that and contacting brands and things like that, maybe you just want to learn and you can do that for free at first. Maybe offer that person to do it for free for a month, and then tell them that after that you can work out a deal. And find some people that have around 100,000 followers on TikTok, maybe 10,000, and see if they want to find some brand deals. Maybe you can get a cut from the brand deals. It doesn't really matter what deal you want to do with them, as long as it works both ways. But it's a very good way to actually make some money. So a TikTok manager is a very good way. And if you want to learn more about affiliate marketing, make sure that you check out that pinned comment. And if you made it this far, make sure that you comment potatoes, because that would be awesome if people see that in the comments. So with that being said, see you in the next video.